Hi there, we're going to take a look at what a recruit sees when they're using SwimCloud. So what I've done is I've logged in and I'll see over here on the left hand side my name, Greg Earhart. This is where I'm going to go to begin trying to embellish my profile a little because this looks pretty plain, looks pretty boring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit manage on here. And what this does is this gives me some basic information about myself. Okay, but let's say we want to make this look a little nicer. So I'm going to add a profile picture that I've uploaded. You can see these stock images make me look really good. And maybe I want to add a cover image to make it stand out even a little bit more. And I can move this around to fit whichever way I need it to go. I'm going to click save, and there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the recruiting side of things. If I click on this and I'm logged in, it's going to show me the #1 fields that coaches ask for. It's not your times. We've already got those. What they want to know is they want to know how to get a hold of you, how often to get a hold of you, and what you're thinking about doing from an academic standpoint. So I'm going to type in history because I want to spell history. I'm going to put in my ACT score. My writing is a little bit better than my math was. Okay, and my GPA, I'm a slightly above average student like we all are. I can also add an academic transcript here so that if a coach wants to see my transcript, they'll actually have to request it and then I'll have to approve it. So now what I've done is I've started to build out our profile. I can also let coaches know what meets I've got coming up. So I'm going to be going to the Nebraska State High School Championships. That's going to make sure that it shows up on the coach's calendar. Now, let's go back to recruiting because I want to start looking at schools. And this is my recruiting dashboard. It tells me everything that I need to know right now. It shows my power index. I'm not too fast. I haven't had any coaches request my academic transcript yet. Ooh, there is a college that's interested in me. Let's see who it is. Looks to be Kenyon College. Very good school. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here and I'm going to start looking for schools. And let's say that I want to find a place that's pretty close to my hometown. And I want a place it's kind of tough to get in, but not super tough because you know what? I don't think I'm going to get into Yale or Harvard anytime soon. Maybe we'll even expand it to moderately selective. I want to find a place that has history. I'm going to see it there. That's going to narrow it down a little bit. And here on the swimming, I want to find a place where it's probably going to be a Division II, Division III, or NAIA school. And I'm a breaststroker. If I want to be the fastest on the team, we'll narrow it down. Looks like 2 schools that I could be their best breaststroker. Otherwise, what I'm looking to be is just a member of their conference team. And from here, now I get a list of schools that are likely going to be good fits for me in terms of what I'm looking for. Okay, several good schools in here. Truman State, I've heard good things about them. So what I can do is I can add them as a favorite. And if I do, it's going to let the coach know that I'm interested in them. I'll still have to send out an email, but this at least gets you on their radar. And for each of these schools, what I can also do is I can click on the How Do I Fit button. In the case of Truman State, I'd be their 4th best breaststroker. I'm likely to get admitted. Ooh, this is pretty inexpensive school for me, and it's about 3 hours from my hometown. They're 9th in their conference, top 50 in the country. Most of the recruits that are looking at them are much better than I am, but it's not going to stop me from trying. That Truman State, 86% of their freshmen come back for the second year. But if you look at their swimmers, 93% actually come back. And the average length of a swimmer's career at Truman State is almost 4 full years. That is, I can tell you, one of the best schools in the country in terms of retention. I can also get a sense of where I'm going to fit on their roster. Okay, so I can also see how I'm going to fit in academically. Yep, sure looks like I'm going to get in. Total cost is here. The average net price is here. And I can even go to each school's net price calculator to find out more. Okay, I'm going to put Truman State on my list of favorites. And if I also come back here, I can look at my favorites. Okay, here's some schools that I've favorited. Let's say that I want to reach out now to the Augustana coach. What I can do is I can say, let's get Coach Lloyd here. I'm going to send a copy to myself. And I'm going to say, and I want to stand it out a little bit, so I'm going to say, "Hi, Coach Lloyd." I'm going to highlight it, make it a little bit bigger, and I'll say, "I'm very interested in Augie. My Steve played baseball there." And from here, I'll say here, a link to my SwimCloud profile. And you'll be a little bit more creative than I are, but what I'll see, this is what Coach Lloyd is going to receive. "Hi, Coach Lloyd, very interested in Augie. His cousin Steve played baseball there. Here's a link to my profile," and we will include that link directly to them. I'm not going to send this right now to Coach Lloyd because I don't think he wants to get annoyed. We do limit you to 50 emails every month because we don't want you spamming coaches. What we want you to do is we want you to find the schools that are right for you.